we'll go ahead and get started. First, I want to say welcome, everyone. We're excited that you've joined us, and we're excited for this week and Giving Day. So we appreciate you guys being here. This is the first Giving Day training that we've hosted specifically for students to equip them with skills to be successful on Giving Day. So we're excited to see how this turns out. We've prepared some really great tools based on past successes. Also, at the end, we are going to send a survey, so keep on the lookout for that as well. But I'll start by introducing myself. I'm Chrissy. I'm the Director of Annual Giving and the advisor to the Student Philanthropy Council.
Hi, I'm Sophia. I'm the president of the Student Philanthropy Council.
And my name is Josiah. I'm the vice president of the Student Philanthropy Council.
Great. So today we're going to go over a number of things. The first being the history of Giving Day and kind of some of the past outcomes. We're going to share all of the best ways to outreach to people on Giving Day, all of the hacks to make sure that you have the most success. And then we're going to talk about ways that you can earn additional money for your cause on Giving Day. We're going to jump right in.
So Giving Day is a tradition here at Chico State, and it's a 24-hour fundraising effort, kind of like GoFundMe. And we really welcome like gifts of any size. So even if someone's feeling like, oh, I can't make a big donation, any donation really makes an impact. The minimum donation is $5, but that $5 goes a long way when you have so many people donating $5. In the past 5 years, Giving Day has generated about 2 million gifts. And so, you know, that really makes an impact to students and all your different causes on campus. The university will be sending out emails letting everyone know that Giving Day is going on, but, you know, I don't check my email very often. So the best way to really get people funding your cause is peer-to-peer crowdfunding. So that means, you know, texting your friends, texting your parents, texting your aunts and uncles, texting, you know, whoever you know, coworkers, and just letting them know why your cause is important to you. Because, you know, if they're someone important to you, then they care about what's important to you as well. So it's a good way to really get that impact going around. Chrissy, you are muted.
Thank you. I was going to ask, can you share about some of your past success? I know that you've done a lot of crowdfunding events in the past. And then also, can you share about what it feels like or some hints on if you're asking somebody for money who maybe, you know, doesn't have a lot?
Yeah. Typically in the past, when I've done crowdfunding, like last year for Giving Day, I kind of just will text someone and be like, hey, I'm on, you know, Student Philanthropy Council, or I'm part of Past Scholars, and we're doing, you know, fundraising, and I would really like it if you would donate to this cause that's important to me. Minimum donations are $5, and that $5 really makes an impact. Another way that you can get them to feel like their donation is making an impact is by letting them know about our matching events that we'll discuss later.
Great. I think that sometimes when we're talking about fundraising, it's like, okay, well, I want to ask my aunt, but I know she doesn't have a lot of money. And I think you're right. When we talk about like when everybody does a little, it makes a big difference. And then the other thing is that there are also challenges and matches where their $5 gift can become $10 or even $15. So utilizing those to be a little bit more sensitive, because you're right, not everyone can give that huge amount, but $5 most people can do.
Yeah, definitely.
Thanks. All right, I'm going to go over some of the fundamental steps for success. The first thing is really thinking about who you should be contacting or who you should be reaching out to on Giving Day. And these are the people that you're going to do a direct ask, that peer-to-peer contact for. That's your family, right? Like Sophia said, your aunts, uncles, grandmas, grandpas, mom, dads, all of those people in your life that might send you a birthday card or a Christmas card, you know. be sure to ask them to participate in Giving Day. Also consider friends and classmates, roommates, professors. Professors are a great one because they do care about their students and they care about Chico State as well. And so being able to share with them of, hey, I'm participating in fundraising for the Basic Needs Project. Would you help me with that? Those are people who are more inclined automatically to do it, and they'll be excited that you're asking them. And then also think about any other groups that you're a part of. Maybe you work downtown, asking people that you work with or your boss to participate and make a gift. All of those people that you see on a regular basis, those are the great people to do a direct person-to-person ask, which we're going to talk about more in a second. The other thing is posting online. So like Sophia said, not everybody reads their email. I totally get that. So being sure to also post on social media. Or anytime you have, maybe you have a class Discord or a group chat with a group of other students. And these posts where it's more like reaching out to the masses, those aren't great for the ask, but it's a great as a reminder for people or as like a warm up. So you might post about it in the morning and then send text message asks or phone call asks in the afternoon. So then people are already kind of familiar with what you're talking about. In marketing terms, there's some phrases of things like it takes 6 to stick. So just know, like, we need them to, you want people to get a lot of different messages. And then the icing, the closing of the deal is that person-to-person direct ask. And then another thing to do is to share thanks. So when on the Giving Day website, on your cause, you could see recent donors. And on the main Giving Day page, you could actually browse through and see all donors. And so when you see somebody that you know that gave, or when they tell you that they gave, be sure to just be genuine and send a thank you. It's also a really good idea to do like a thank you shout out message, like maybe a live video or a reel on Instagram where you're talking about, hey, I just want to thank my Aunt Betty and Grandpa John for donating to support my cause on Giving Day. I really appreciate it. Our goal is $5,000 and we've already raised $2,000. So thank you so much. You've helped make that possible. When you do that, when you share those kinds of posts and updates online, it shows people that, well, it's another way to like kind of ask without directly asking, but it also shows people we're making progress and this is a success and people want to be a part of that success and they want to be a part of a winning team. And when you could call out people you know who gave, it not only makes those donors feel special that they got that special thank you video, but it also, maybe your Aunt Betty donated and your Aunt Susan hasn't yet, and now Aunt Susan sees that and knows, oh, I better make my gift. Aunt Betty did it. So a little bit of competition, a little bit of fun there as well.
Awesome. Thank you, Chrissy. So doing person-to-person contact is super important, and doing the direct ask is also super important, but it can be really challenging. So we just want to go over some quick tips to help you break that down and what that process could probably look like for you. So some key things here that you can see, we want to talk to the person directly. We want to use their name. As you can see here on the right, this is a message from one of our leaders, Amber, here at SPC, and she has a really great anatomy of text I wanted to go through with y'all. So she directly addresses the person she's talking to, so they automatically know it's them. And then she gives a little bit of context about what it is that we're doing and what she's asking for specifically. So she says, I'm participating in Past Scholars. I'm a former Foster student. And she wants to help other students and support them on campus. So she's immediately, putting herself into it and why she's a part of this cause. And so she's also getting the other person in on it too, letting them know like, hey, you could be a part of this and help us in this way. And so that direct ask really looks like that interpersonal connection that you two have that you might be able to find. Maybe this person was also a foster student, or maybe they are also part of Past Scholars. So another great thing that Amber did was she said the goal amount, and then she said that you can help us by even making a small donation. So it really puts into practice that we're all working towards something together as a group, and that you can be a part of that. She immediately follows up with the link, so that way it's as easy for them to just click it and then go to the website to make the donation. So that ease of access is also super important in the direct ask. Another important thing is keeping it simple. You don't need to get too crazy with all the different challenges that they can do and stuff. See what they're interested in. Let them have a chance to kind of respond to this message and listen to what they want to say. Another thing too is always say thank you and just always be genuine. This is all really great events that we're doing. So we definitely want to focus on the community that we have here at Chico State. So the more that that's an emphasis in your messages and in your communications, the better. So that's all for this slide, but it does go into our next one about being engaged. The ask really does start with your energy. So the more engaged you are with the projects, the more you look through the website and you see what challenges are available, the more you'll be able to share with others and the more you'll be able to help them get engaged. So some good ways to help others get engaged is scheduling out a time to ask them. So this can be like a coffee break if you guys have lunches together, maybe before or after a class you guys have, or if you work together, you could do meetings. But thinking in your head, you're like, this is what I want to ask the person. So you know that you can follow through with it and you can find a good time that they'll have a minute or two to really sit down and have a good conversation with you. Another really important thing, again, is always saying thank you as much as we can, both in text and in person. It really is all out of the generosity of everyone that we can do this kind of stuff. So just always make sure to be present and to really be aware of what's on the website, so that way you can give them the most amount of options and help them get engaged into what's going on for Giving Day as well.
Great. I think it's also important to notice like that this isn't like a set it and forget it thing. Really, it is, you can't just create the website and people are going to automatically show up. Like, you have to be the one driving people to the website and motivating people for that. So just because you have a lovely cause and it's a worthy cause doesn't mean donors are going to find it. So it's important that you're really directing them to that right area. All right, the next thing is ambassadors. So I'm going to go over a few things on the actual Giving Day website, which is Givingday.csuchico.edu. And on this page, you guys are seeing my browser, right?
Yes.
Great. On this page, there's a number of things, but something I want to directly point out to you is this tab, Get Involved. So when you click there, that's where you can actually go and sign up as an ambassador if you haven't already. On this, you pick you fill in your first name, last name, and email. It doesn't have to be your Chico State email, whatever email it is that you use. What your affiliation is, so probably you'll select student, and then you select the cause that you want to be promoting. What this will do is it'll actually send you in your email a unique tracking link, and you'll, anytime that you're asking somebody to give, you'll share that unique link, and what it'll do is it'll track how many donors and dollars you brought in specifically from your link. So it's a really great way if you have multiple, if multiple other students are supporting a cause that you're rallying behind. It's a great way to have a little competition and a little bit of fun with it. And a really great way to see like what your progress was. We'll be able to send out reports afterwards, and your cause leader can see on their dashboard as well how many gifts you got as well. A few other things I want to point out about this is the website has some ideas of things you could do. A lot of this we were already talking about in here in this training, but it's worth reading through. It has some sample social media posts as well. Also, the Chico State pages are sharing about Giving Day consistently, so reposting those as warm-ups is a good idea. These can also be changed. Of course, you can kind of edit it to be more appropriate for a text message. And then there's resources, so things like the Giving Day logo, our general promotion graphics, including these awesome Zoom backgrounds, which I recommend using all week. And then there's a social media toolkit and sample post guide as well. So I'd really recommend you browse through this page. The last thing is being an ambassador also enters you into some prize drawings. So we'll have prizes, these fun hats, exclusive actually. These hats are going to go randomly out to ambassadors and ambassadors who make the most gifts or get the most gifts. In addition, the ambassador that earns the most money, or sorry, not money, gifts, individual donors to a cause is going to earn their cause another $1,000 in funds. So if you were able to get, let's say you were awesome and you reached out to 30 different people and 15 of those people made gifts, and that was the most ambassador gifts, you could actually win $1,000 for your cause, which is really good. Trinity, I see your hands up. We are going to have question time at the end, okay? So you could just hold off. Thank you. All right. So those are kind of some of the really fun ways that you can engage as a ambassador for Giving Day. And I really recommend, if you haven't done this already, please do. And it won't be instantaneous. When you fill this out, it might take a few minutes before you get your unique link. So just be patient. If it doesn't work, then feel free to email us. Our email's on that page as well. And if you've signed up and then you forgot your link, or you lost it, or you want to change the campaign that you're supporting, again, you could email us, and that email's at the end of this slide and on that website.
All right, thank you so much, Chrissy. So as Chrissy mentioned, there are a bunch of challenges on the website. So these are a few that we wanted to highlight for you guys. So one of them is the Ready, Set, Go challenge. So the first gift made on March 1st will get an extra $500. No matter what that gift is, if it's the first one, it's $500. So that could be a $5 gift turning into a $500 gift. So definitely try to start bright and early. And then likewise, there's also the last but not least, which is the last person to donate on that day, will also get an extra $500 for whatever cause. Another really great one is the farthest gift. So the greatest billing address from Chico. So if you have family in other states, other countries that are living there, definitely get them to donate. And so that way you can get the $500 there too. Another cool one is the family affair challenge. So the first 3 families that get 3 or more of the family members to donate, and then you email proof to the Givingday.csuchico.edu, they'll also get an extra $500 for their cause. And then another great one is the ambassador challenge. Most gifts from an ambassador gets $1,000. And then the wildcat challenge. So the 1,924th gift will get $1,924 for their cause. So the reason it's that number is because that was when Willie became the mascot for Chico. And so that's kind of a really cool one. I think that's unique to Chico. So definitely go through these challenges, look at them. There's some really awesome ways to get a bunch more money for your cause just by seeing what's out there.
There's also on that website all of the different challenges and leaderboards, and your cause might actually have an additional match as well. So be sure that you are looking over your cause really well and the matching and challenge gift page to see if there's extra opportunities for you guys to earn some extra cash. Thanks, Jeff. But the next and last thing that we want to share about is the senior class gift. So this is a great way for you to encourage seniors to give to your cause on Giving Day. And the senior class gift is a tradition of Cats Giving Back, and over 8,000 students over the past 7 years have done it. So it is really a part of our culture on campus. We encourage you to contact any seniors that you know and ask them to make a gift of their class year. So that'd be $20.23 or more. And they'll receive the gold Wildcat Spirit Cord to wear at graduation. And they'll also get invited to a special gift reception where all the senior donors will be able to celebrate the impact that they've had on campus and celebrate graduation as well. So there is a few things to this. The donor doesn't have to just give to one area. They could give, say, $10 to basic needs and $15 to past scholars or whatever it may be. As long as they give over $20.23 or more in total, then that will count. The Student Philanthropy Council does promote the senior class gift at GradFest, and we're directly asking people to give to the campaign senior class gift, which is one of the pages on Giving Day. And all of those funds goes to the Basic Needs Project. But again, seniors can really make a gift to any area, and as long as it's over $20.23 or more, it'll count. There is sometimes a weird thing with Apple Pay. Apple is kind of picky and they don't always like the 23 cents, and it's kind of hit and miss on when it's okay and when it's not. So if somebody says like Apple Pay is not letting me make my gift, tell them to go to $21. and it'll go through that way. All right, so that is the end of our official presentation. We have about 10 more minutes, so I welcome any questions. There was one question: can graduating grad students get a cord if they donate as well? Yes. So the Spirit cord works for graduating seniors or grad students, absolutely. Trinity, I saw you had a question earlier. Do you want to ask that now?
I was going to ask, I had been looking because I'm helping grad studies with their pipeline success month. So we were looking at how you were talking about the document for like the tips and stuff for social media.
Mm-hmm.
And there are some pages on that are just completely blank. And I was wondering if it was supposed to be like that or if the document just didn't upload correctly.
It's probably an upload issue. So, and the way that you access that was from the Givingday website?
Yeah.
Okay, I will. So those are all in Google Drive. So I wonder if maybe it's something to do with that, but I'll go through and double check. Do you recall which one it was?
It was like the main, it was like 10 pages or something like that.
Oh, the actual toolkit. Okay,
Yeah.
let me pull it up now. So what she's talking about is under Get Involved. If we go down to the toolkit here, social media toolkit and sample posts loading. It loaded all right for me. And it might be because I'm logged in. So Trinity, go ahead and try it again. And if that doesn't work, shoot us an email to the Givingday email on the screen, or Givingday.csuchico.edu.
Okay, thank you.
Maybe it's this one. Okay, yeah, and then this is the folder with all of them. So that would be the other way, is accessing the folder from this link, the full social media toolkit. What other questions or concerns or things about Givingday are you guys not sure of? This is a perfect time to ask for any ideas or support. None? All right. Well, I just want to encourage all of you guys. Last year, Givingday had over 2,000 donors, 3,000 gifts. So I know that this year we're already on track to beat that. And I'm really excited to see the way that you guys are each able to leverage your own networks, your friends and families to make Givingday great and really support causes that you care about on campus. And if there's one thing we really want you to remember at the end of all this is two things. One, gifts of any size matter. So a gift of $5 really does make a difference. And the second thing is Givingday is peer-to-peer. So don't think about it as mass communication. Think about it as person-to-person communication. And people care about what you care about. And so express what you care about, and they want to support you. Sophia, Joe, anything at the end that you guys want to add?
Nothing from me. Just thank you guys so much for coming. It's a super important event, and it's glad to see people getting interested in it.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. This meeting is recorded, so have people in your clubs and stuff watch it in their free time, whatever. And yeah,
I'll be sending the recording. I'm going to post it to YouTube and then send the link to all of you guys. And feel free to share that with other people as well.